Hi guys, so on this video I want to show you how I make safe garri for drinking. I call it safe because I know it's very neat because I handled it myself. So the first is I bought this cassava from an African shop, and then I went ahead to slice it up, and after slicing it up I peeled it. So this is me smiling and getting happy with myself. You see I get a dimple, right? Okay, so let's move on. So I peeled the cassava. After peeling the cassava, you know why I called it, sorry to pause, you know why I called it safe garri? It's not as if the other garri we buy from the market are not safe, but you know when you want to drink garri, most of you that drink garri understand what I mean. That there are sometimes you see where they have garri in an open bucket and you see house flies on it and fetching, and there's nothing you can do about it. That thing irritates me. That's why it's hard for me to buy garri and drink outside. So I peeled the cassava, I sliced it into pieces, and I put inside my buchi mix blender, and then I put it on. It was just at 1 minute and everything was done. I don't think it took up to 1 minute, because at the point when I saw that it was all done, I had to switch it off. So this buchi mix is really a good deal. So here the cassava is fully blended and I had to pour it inside this bag. You know, this bag normally in our country is known for pap, and I have it here. I use it for pap, but the reason I use it is because this cassava is not too much. The garri I'm making is just for drinking, like 2 cups or there about 3 cups for drinking. It's not hard, it's something I easily do. So once I do it, I drink it. I keep it for drinking. Once it finish, I do another one, but the one I eat with soup I buy from the market. So after blending, poured inside this bag, squeezed, like I said, because it's small. If it is a large quantity, it's better to use a bag, like a bag of rice, so that it can drain faster. So after drying it the much I could, I kept it here. So this container is just empty and I poured water in it. Kept it on the blended cassava to just apply pressure so that it can also help me to drain the remaining water in it. I left it to stand for 2 days to ferment. It's always good to allow your garri to ferment for at least 2 days. Some people allow it to ferment for a day or 3, but 2 days is okay, so that you reduce the much starch content of the whole thing. So this was me sieving the garri. If you have a sieve like this, because this is just an old sieve, you can just turn it into what you can use to sieve this garri. So this was me sieving the garri and removing the chaff, because there must be chaff in garri. Once you blend, there must be chaff. Everything, even though the buchi mix blender blended it so well, and the chaff that I got out of it was quite small. So this was me trying to sieve the garri. This process is not difficult, it's seamless. I just have to make this video. If you watch this video closely, you can easily make yours. So this here, I've already sieved the garri. See how everything is looking. Why am I giving the eye contact to the camera like that? Cutting eyes for my viewers. Okay, so this is the garri now. I have already sieved it and it's ready for frying. So I brought out a big pot. The first one I put I brought out a big pot, and I brought out a frying pan. There's a reason I brought out these two. If you are frying in small quantity, you can use frying pan like this. But if you want to just pour everything and fry it once, use bigger pot so that you have enough space. So the first one I fried, I used the frying pan to fry it, and it went well. Notice what happened here. If you are frying garri, there's this local plate we usually use. This local thing, they call it eku, but we use it because it has surface that you'll be gliding against the garri as you're doing it. It will be removing the lumps and reducing the lumps and making everything go faster. So when I was using only that toner, it wasn't really coming out fast. I removed this one from one of my old cooking spoons, and then I used it. And at the end of the day, I got what I wanted, and then I went back to the toner when the garri was already okay and I've gotten to almost what I wanted. Then the toner can now do the remaining work. So here the garri is ready. You see how neat it's looking. In fact, camera did not really do justice. The garri was looking so neat. So now this is the second part of it. I had to pour everything inside. Notice what I'm using to turn it. I've turned that into that what I called eku. For those that make garri in large quantity, you know what eku is. Yeah. So but if you have something, don't just use only toner. If you use only toner, the garri might get lumpy. You just need something that will glide against the pot, glide against the garri, like try to squeeze everything, try to move through everything. And you can see the way I'm doing it in this video. Not just turning it like normal soup or stew. Something you can just use, something that can glide against the pot, like you know how when you're moving a plate against something. People will say like in a that kind of thing. So here is the garri. See, this garri is looking so neat, and it was tasting so nice, so neat. In fact, sometimes camera doesn't just do enough justice to some things. Look at this garri looking so neat. Like I kept on eating it and so sweet. It was really nice. So guys, would you try it? If you have any question, you can drop. I will answer you. Thank you for watching. Meet you in my next one. Bye.